What does it take to make a sustainable and durable fabric?
Oof, that's not an easy question to answer, but I'll try. Technically, it can be relatively easy to produce something greener, but if it doesn't perform, then it's not sustainable because people will have to replace it. And that's sometimes also where I think coated fabrics have their place. It is very durable, so you don't have to replace it after 2 years or 3 years. And that in itself is also the definition of sustainability.
When we bring a collection to market, we always have a couple of key elements in mind. And that is being, we want to have a sustainable product, a durable product and a highly cleanable product, because for us it goes hand in hand. It's in the DNA of Morbern that when we bring products to life, let's work on these 3 elements.
What's really interesting about Morbern is that they didn't just wait for sustainability to become a thing. Many years ago, they already started thinking about what they could do differently to be more environmentally friendly. For instance, they took out heavy metals from their production, they looked at water-based top coats, and this was 25, 30 years ago. Of course, when they were thinking about the ISO 14001 certification, they had to have a more focused approach, and that in itself generated a lot of new initiatives in the company. It didn't stop there. At that point, we created the Green Council. It's a group of people from the very top through the different layers of management all that come together to discuss what we can do better and greener.
I think we can say that we have the widest range available in the market today that offer that sustainable approach, that durable approach, that highly cleanable approach. We have hundreds of SKUs available for indoor-outdoor use that all have that unique characteristic in the composition of the product. We have several collections that are now having the Oecotex Class 1, what makes the product even usable for kids under 3 years old.
We're incredibly proud of our Morbern Europe team. We have a very diverse team, both in terms of gender and in terms of nationalities. We deal all the time with our colleagues in Canada also, so it really gives a global feel to the company and to the team, everyone bringing their experience, their culture, which makes it a very rich environment and very vibrant team to be working with.
Morbern is active in a lot of markets, where we go from the marine market that has specific needs. Outdoor is very important. Then we have the hospitality, the contract market, where the cleaning is even more important. We go for the office furniture market, again with different demands. And then we have a whole range of what we rather call the solution market. One of our latest developments, the Evo High Quality, where we use bio-attributed resins to make the product in combination with a 100% recycled polyester backing, gives us over 80% sustainable content in the product.
I've been looking at the packaging that we've developed. We've been going through it methodically with sustainability in mind at each step. We've looked where we can to use recycled materials, and if that's not possible, we've been looking at minimising any materials that we do use.
The feedback we've had from the market and the customers has been incredible. There's a real interest in greener, more sustainable product, particularly in something like coated fabrics, which traditionally maybe customers don't necessarily associate with sustainability because they see it as not necessarily an organic product. Yet the amount of organic content that we can now put in our products completely changes that concept, because all of a sudden you end up with a product that keeps the same characteristics at roughly the same price level. So why would you not go for the greener option.